This is a boomafoo.
In the once one day, Chris Martin found something strange.
Chris Martin? Chris and Martin. Chris and Martin.
Like the singer of Coldplay. What are you doing in the woods?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Make that big boss less special. It ain't no game, but they saying welcome to the second level. Second level gaming. Second level.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to Level 2. We are going to be doing a special game for you today that involves a lot of wetness. Any ideas?
The Guy game?
The Guy
Yeah,
game?
do you remember the Guy game?
No.
It's banned in the U.S.
Yeah, let's not go there. But yeah, it is, of course, from developers Giant Squid, Abzû. At least I think you pronounce it Abzû, but I don't know because
I think it said Abzu.
it has like that
Abzû.
weird thing over the U. I don't know
Looks
whether
like
that makes it like
a carrot.
an ooh or Abzûi. It could be, I don't know. Anyway,
Abzu.
we're sticking with Abzû, and essentially in
That's
Abzû,
That's what everybody else calls it. So.
Huh?
That's what everybody else calls it.
Cool.
So we're good.
So, essentially in Abzu, you're playing this weird diver alien type thing. I really don't know officially what it is, but
You
you
swim in the water.
yep, you swim in the water and you discover little
Talk
sort
to
of
creatures.
drones, and they open paths for you, and you can like meditate, and it's weird, you know, but it's not a
indie.
weird bite. It's not a weird bite. The reason why is because it is actually one of those games that we would consider to be games as art by at least half of the ex-developers of Journey. You know, it's one of those.
Sound
So
design
it's
is by the same person who did. I can't remember what the dude's name is, but
It
they
is-
did Sound on Journey. So we
super
talked about
indie.
that. Yes.
And
$20
it's
game.
$20 game.
It's gotten a lot of press because it is a decent game.
It's interesting. It's. I mean, I played it through twice at the end of our Byte. I played it once by myself to get used to it, and then once with Keegan, and I've enjoyed it thoroughly both times. I haven't finished it yet, but
It's not good at games.
that, and also because we didn't want to spoil it for you. So
Yeah,
it's a
that's
short
right.
game. So
So
basically, we're gonna dig in. We're gonna dive around. There's a little black alien thing, discovering stuff. And if you think that it looks cool, then let us know. We would love to know if it convinced you to make the purchase or not. That's kind of what these videos are for. So, without further ado, Abzû.
let's Abzu. Welcome to Abzu.
Welcome to Abzû.
I don't know much about this game other than it's not from that game company, but it's from people from that game company, and that game company's name is That Game Company. Just so
In
you
case
know.
you were confused.
Yes.
To the
They made Flower, Flow, and Journey.
mm-hmm.
So I believe the guy who did the music sound design on this did it for Journey. I don't know if he
Yes.
was there for the first two, but I know
I
he
think
did
you're
it with
right.
Journey.
I think the sound guy is definitely the same amongst a few other people.
Yes.
But yeah, the sound is very, very similar in nature to Journey. I love this intro.
Yeah. So I've not played this game. I've read reviews on this game. It's just not. It didn't look like my cup of tea. We
You're using colloquialisms.
well, we talked about having like games as art on a couch conversation,
We did.
and I'm not a huge fan of those to a certain extent, but I'm willing to give it a shot. But since I knew you already got it, I was gonna wait
Yeah,
and
I
see.
mean, I just saw, like, I'm a sucker for any water-based adventure.
Which this water's real pretty right
especially
now.
oceans and whatnot. So
you know what that water
yeah.
reminds me of? The background in iMovie, they have the underwater filter thing that you background. That's what it looked like. Oh, you have the sun going through you.
I'm a weird-looking thing.
Yeah, what are you?
I've never figured that part out.
You have a triangle on your back.
I can only picture that it's some kind of robot, potentially.
That art style reminds me of Wind Waker. So we started a new game. Tom has played this, but we decided to start from the very beginning so you guys can see
never
it.
tell.
Because the game's not very long, so we don't want to. I mean, I don't know if there's any spoilers in here, but we don't want to get to the point
Well,
where.
and a lot of
it could
the
be
kind
spoilery.
of cooler parts are at the beginning, graphically and stuff.
those
I
fish.
haven't got far enough to
Can
the
you
end
collect
to
the
really
fish?
comment.
Do the fish
but
follow you?
No, they just kind of react to you.
Oh. I'm trying to figure out if are they 3D
What
or
game
2D?
was it? Was it Call of Duty where they said they had like realistic fish?
Probably. That
That
sounds like a
was so
thing.
funny.
That was a selling point.
Yeah.
Well, oh,
Fish, man.
that's a big fish. He's
Yeah,
going,
that's
Mom, hey, Tom, I'm going to eat you. Ooh, you can ride him. Yeah, ride that fish. You're not really even holding on. But yeah, I don't know
Get
much
your
about it other than
motor
it's made by the same people of
running.
Journey. So you got on a Goliath Groupie, or Guppy, or whatever.
Banging down the highway,
This game is real pretty, though.
looking
I'd
for adventure.
have to give it that. But there's not much direct storytelling.
No,
It's
that
usually
would ruin this type of game.
it's environmental storytelling.
So literally, you just kind of wander around the place, and you kind of are just looking for interesting things to begin with. And one of those things we're going to find in a minute. I'm going to go get one now. But a lot of stuff is on just kind of hanging out on the ocean floor. So this, for example, you get kind of close to it, and I'm going to slow down a little bit.
I was gonna say, hey.
You get kind of close to it, and I'm sure.
Hello?
I'm upside down. I thought I did something.
Nope.
I apparently might be wrong.
You are wrong.
No.
So one of these games, like when you play this game, do you play it in one sitting or do you do it over multiple sittings?
It depends. I'm not a big fan of playing indie games on multiple settings if they are.
Because this one, I think this one's about
short.
3 hours long, roughly.
I think it might be a little bit longer than that. I could be wrong.
There you go, interact.
There
That does the thing.
you go. So this gives me a little sentry, a little drone
No.
that kind of hangs around with me.
Hey, bud, it's like your Navi.
Isn't that cool?
He scanned you.
Hi.
Your person or your character is really still right there.
Yeah.
Like unnervingly, like
It's
frozen.
just, getting this picture taken.
Yeah.
So, basically they don't hold your hand.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. It does take a hot second to get used to it and everything, and it definitely is something that you should probably play in one setting. Can I do stuff now that I have the drone? I'm pretty
Nope.
sure this does something. Oh, I'm having the
It's
worst time
glowing.
with these controls right now. What if
What if you
I have like a sonar? See this?
you're calling the fishes?
Dolphin. but,
I think you scared all the dolphins away.
But yeah, so normally one sitting if I can help it. However, when I did play this originally, I did not do it in one sitting. It really has to hold my attention for the whole thing. And as much as I really quite enjoy this game, and it's a very relaxed kind of game, I think that it doesn't hold enough intrigue for me to be like, okay, I have to see the end of this game. Like when I played Oxenfree, I couldn't put that game down. I had to finish the whole game in a row. But this is one of those. It's kind of like it's nice, and I'm actually enjoying it again now that I've sort of started it up again, and remembering how kind of nice it was. And there's definitely some interesting set pieces and things like that.
You do something with him.
I'm just opening the door.
Oh.
See, he'll open it for me.
Oh. So I mean, it's we talked about it before, but being in the fact that we are where we are with video games, and the fact that we can have this, and then we can have a.
You may want to duck and cover, by the way.
For a shark.
Yeah.
Oh. The fact
That's a joke because you were ducking and covering when you played the VR game.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. But that was different. That was shark was there. But no, like we.
There.
It really was. Just wait. When you play that game, you'll understand.
All right.
Tom's been avoiding VR. I've played PSVR, the demo, and did Into the Deep, and I'm at a screen in the middle of Best Buy, being a true man that I am. But no, but like games like this, like I think it's cool that we can have a game like this. And then like last night, I got back into The Division, which
really?
I did. Yeah, the latest update's actually really, really good.
Oh.
It's a lot of PV. I hate the PvP stuff. I mean, I'll do it every once in a while, but they have a whole bunch of new PvE stuff, and it's better gear, and I feel like I'm leveling up. I'm leveling up real quick. I went from 191 or 192 to, I think by the time I got off, I was 207 last night or 210 or something.
Sweet.
So me and David got back into that game, and it's weird that I can play that game last night, and then we can play something like this or Inside or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Alongside.
That's kind of the beauty of them all, isn't it? You know, you have the ability to kind of see all these different styles of game.
Oh yeah.
Everyone has their own thing. For me, this is more just the kind of I mean, it was interesting that the meditation was one of the things in the intro, because this is kind of like a meditative type game where you just kind of sit there and,
go through weird random holes.
Yeah.
Go to random worlds.
See, so I just went through what I can only describe as a portal in the sea floor, which has taken me to a different level of the sea floor, which appears to have ghosty like pillars and whatnot, and that's like
looks like a snail.
That's a shrimp.
Oh.
Or a prawn, one of the two.
Oh.
Or I don't know.
I thought it was a snail.
Viewers, whatever you
know. What do you think?
But yeah, but it's definitely a pretty game.
Visually stunning.
Visually pretty stunning.
There's not much story going on.
Well paced. No, the story is kind of a make your own adventure almost. There's definitely from what I understand, like I said, I haven't completed it yet, but there's definitely like some sort of heartbreaky moments to it
Mhm.
later on in the story. But for the most part, you're just kind of wandering around in this weird sci-fi ocean adventure. And
Collecting random orbs and blobs and putting your soul
yeah,
into
they never really
things.
explain things too much, just, why not do that?
Your soul makes stingrays come out.
Yeah.
That was weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it gets weird. But I thought that was kind of cool. And it's almost like you're sort of fixing the ocean, or at very least sort of covering up these little temples. I'm not sure.
So you're the opposite of BP.
Yeah. You're the anti-BP.
You're the anti-BP. That is so, because like that looked really weird right there. Because that's, to me, that bottom is water, and then the top is not
They're
water,
like
but
two
it's
layers
water.
of water. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing, and there's a secret door there.
Is that where Poseidon lives?
That's where I'm going. That's where Cthulhu is.
I'm very mad we never ran into Cthulhu in our playthrough.
Yeah.
Cthulhu's not a thing.
Oh, the new game's coming out.
It's true. A couple years, I think.
Wow.
I want to say 2018, I believe. But
So I do have a little bit of a boost, so I don't have to be quite so slow, but it is kind of one of those like press it, wait things.
So when you played this, did you? I assume you played it by yourself. Kind of.
Mhm.
You played it like in the dark and just how?
I play most games in the dark.
Yeah.
There you go. So there was hints of like story here, bit of what do you call them, hieroglyphics.
Ooh, look at those
lots of
jellyfish
in this cave for some reason.
Can they hurt you? Can you get hurt? Can you die in this game?
I don't think so. But
Okay.
I don't know. I did not die.
Okay.
During my playthrough, but I'm not
Okay.
saying that
It's
that's
not possible.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they like set you back, or I think your more likely fate in a game like this is getting stuck.
Yeah.
Which I did get stuck on my first playthrough, and I got frustrated with it, and I just kind of like hadn't come back to it since. I was like, I played enough to understand what a playthrough's gonna look like.
Yeah.
Whoa. But yeah, I mean, not
Sharky
everything's
dude.
nice. that shark's a bit mean to my. Maybe he doesn't like him. I don't know. But I'm gonna
Go chase him down.
go chase him down. Well, yeah, why not? I'm a weird alien being that can,
Do that.
control sentries with my mind. Why not? And the controls are actually surprisingly smooth, by the way, because I know it like underwater traditionally always a bit hard to get right, but they are kind of okay. Not too terrible. Yeah. See what happens here.
Ooh.
Drone goes away.
So I assume, I mean, literally there doesn't seem much to this game other than swimming. There's no collection of anything. There's no...
Well, you do start going around on the seabed for various things. I'm not sure why I couldn't get it to work before, but there are some things on the floor that when you hit them... You remember that scene where the whatchamacallits came out there, the stingrays?
Yeah.
Like, you can do that at random places in the game where things just come out of the floor.
And collect the
And
wildlife.
what it means, I don't know. I have no idea. But load time's a little long as well, as you can tell.
Really boring screen, too.
Yeah, and it's they could have done something maybe a bit more interesting than
Even if it's just... Even if... My opinion on load screens, I've said this before, is if it's going to be longer, at least give me like tips or tricks or some sort of background lore or something.
Well, I wonder if that would take away from a game like this, though, because you feel like if they tell you all the backstory and everything, then you don't get to kind of make it up for yourself. And I think for a lot of people that played games like Journey, like the whole fun of it for them was the fact that there were no rules, there were no understandings. Journey was interesting because it could be multiple player, and you
I've
were
never
both
played Journey.
just trying to survive in the wilderness.
I've never played Journey, Flower, or Flow.
Flower's cool. Flower, you're just a petal. You just kind of swim around.
Oh.
This section's weird. I have
fish.
to aim for the red fish, and then they join me. I don't know why or what purpose it has, but if you like hit them, then they all kind of like follow you.
I have a
So
feeling
you build like this big like red fish posse.
for when you fight the big beastie bossy at the end.
Well, there's no beastie.
No,
bossy.
there's a beastie bossy at the end. You got every game has to make that big boss less special, Tom.
Well, I think the
'Cause it
big
ain't
boss
no
is less
game.
special by being non-existent in this game. But as you can see, I've got all my buddies following me. That's always nice.
Do they ever get in the way of the screen? Or are they good?
Not really.
Are they good at staying behind you?
But the camera angles are kind of neat, don't you think? How everything's kind of like...
Very cinematic.
Yeah.
So we had a conversation on video games as an art. What do you think about a game like this? I think my opinion, when they design it, is they design it as being a game for art. Like they're like, this is not necessarily going to be a game. It's going to be an art style. So it's a game for art's sake versus a game for game's sake.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true. I mean, I think you're right. They definitely they have a reputation at this point. Some of those designers have a reputation as providing this type of a service for gamers that enjoy this type of a game.
Being the artsy fartsy people.
But I don't think it makes it any less of a game because they were focusing a lot on the artwork and those elements of it. It's still an enjoyable experience. It's kind of almost an indescribable experience, because if I was trying to explain this to you, as I'm sure by now you've figured out, I would have a tough time other than saying you swim around and fish and sentries follow you. Really, that's all there is to it so far. Here we go. Yeah.
Can you go out of the water? Like, if you go all the way up?
You can, yeah, you can.
There's a hole down there if you have a sentry.
I don't know if I can do it here. I could try. But, I mean, all these dolphins. I guess they're dolphins. So I can go to the top if I want to. I
like that splash effect for the dolphin there.
Yeah.
When they come in, that's kind of cool.
And later on, I think you do have the ability to do like a flipperoonie. There you go. A little bit of that.
You got a whole crew following you.
Yeah, I know, right? So the ocean floor is usually where the more interesting things are. So, now I know one thing. I know that I can find sentries in the ocean floor, and they open gates that look like
that door.
So I need to find a sentry to get that gate open, and that's kind of,
your mission?
My current objective, yeah. And I only learned that from, I'm not quite sure what I could do.
Gameplay elements.
I think I can meditate. There you go.
Touchpad. You get to talk to dolphins?
So I think when you meditate, if I remember, you follow the different animals.
It's a common dolphin.
So I can actually skip between them.
I wonder if there's got to be a point to meditating.
There probably is. I remember the first time I did it, I found... I watched one of the fish and it showed me kind of where the sentry was, just because that was on his route. But in general, you are just following the cameras.
Big
fish. I can see there's a cave down there, which I wouldn't have noticed before. You see that cave bottom, right?
No.
You didn't see it?
I didn't.
I don't know if I could get back. Anyway, but yeah, you do have these weird kind of moments like that. But I see there's a cave there.
I wonder, again, is that a whole... Who are we? Are we an alien? What are we?
I am yet to figure that out.
Are we an underwater species of this game?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's some kind of an android robot thing. But hello, little sentry boy.
What are those things? Those things look terrifying.
There's a dolphin.
No, on the ground.
Yeah, those are creepy.
The little wormy things. You got worms. Alrighty.
Let's go and find that thing again.
Can we keep our dolphin friends with us?
I mean, they're just gonna chill, you know.
Come on, dolphin friends.
Wrong with that. So, somewhere around here was that gateway.
I think it was back to the left.
You think it was to the left?
I believe it was back that way.
This way.
I could be completely wrong, but I think it was.
Yeah, I'm trusting you.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. If I'm right, then I'll be happy. But if I'm... See? There it is.
There you go.
Kind of know what I'm doing. Sentry, do your thing.
Do it. Like, he has eyes, right? But he just looks a little creepy.
It's the EAC.
This is cool.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I mean, it would have been cool if I, like...
If you go down in it.
Let me do a little loop-de-loop in here.
Smack!
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, well, you know.
Whoa.
Alright, so in I come, joining the current.
Yep.
Which has more red fishies in it. And blue fishies this time.
You got to collect
like
the blue
a combo
fishies?
package.
Oh, they're together.
Mm-hmm.
So many fish. So.
And you just kind of go deeper and deeper into this mystery, opening up these various vaults, and they all kind of end up the same way. We'll do a couple of them, so you get a good idea for it. Since it is such a short game, I don't want to play it for too long, so I don't want to spoil it for the people that want to pick it up.
How much is this? 20?
It was, if you pre-ordered it, it was $15.99. Now it's 20. So if you pre-ordered it, well done.
Oh, hey Shamu.
Oh no, I missed the things. I don't think it fucking matters though, honestly. I don't know what.
It might, you don't know.
What? Yes, that's the thing though, isn't it? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Never figured it out.
Okay, swimming with killer whales is kind of cool.
It's cool, right? There's one particular part which I thought you would enjoy. And I'll sort of get to that area and we'll perhaps call it. So these are not the only whales that you swim.
You know what's really funny is right now we're playing 2 underwater games, Finding Nemo, and then this one. And right now all I can think of is doing the EAC and Finding Nemo where we're with the turtles. That's all I can think of right now.
You don't have to jump on turtles' backs?
No.
Oh, there you go.
Yay! Where did you go? Oh, I saw you in the back. I saw you in the background.
So now I'm in.
I was more distracted by the giant turtles.
A bit scarier water.
Oh, well, go back to Happy Fun Land.
Yeah.
Is this where BP showed up? I'm gonna use that joke a few times.
Maybe.
Good old British Petroleum.
Yeah, shut up. If there was an American Petroleum, they'd do that shit too.
Wasn't it ExxonMobil? Weren't they American?
Yep.
Yeah, see?
There you go.
We did it. We did it first. It's like
Yeah.
South Park, or was it Simpsons did it first on South Park? That was a couple episodes. Special. America.
Alright. So into the weird goop I go. We remember where this takes us.
To TV land.
Into the magic world with Colosseums.
So it takes you to the same place every time you go through these whirlpools.
Yep. And that's the weird part is, like, obviously there's an end goal of some description with these, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. And that's kind of part of the fun, I guess. It is it is intriguing having to kind of make your own story or just trying to discover the story as you go, as opposed to knowing everything up front. That is one thing I do like, the fact that I actually do know very little about this, other than it's kind of cool to swim with all these animals. And
well, that's like Inside. Well, Inside, without spoiling it, kind of took you one direction, and then kind of flipped on its head, and had a twist that didn't see coming. So if you guys want to go watch that, we do have a playthrough of that on our channel. When I live streamed, I did the whole thing, but
you did?
Yeah, I finished it. It was weird. Again, I don't want to spoil anything, but it was. It was not what I expected it to be at all.
And that's the thing that you don't tend to get with the big AAA titles, is they're less weird.
They play it safe.
They can't get away with weird.
Yeah, they play it safe.
But this is one of those guys where they can be a little bit more playful with it, the idea of it. Oh. And, yeah.
Well, it's interesting because I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were talking about how, like, the middle class of video game companies doesn't exist anymore. Like, there's very few, like, Midway back in the day was kind of like it, where it's like...
Kind of a lower tier.
They're not, they're either low tier AAA or really high indie.
Right.
But that doesn't exist anymore for multiple reasons, but I think...
Just bigger indie.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think one of it is just because of how easy it is to distribute your game now.
Yeah.
I mean, having the online service...
But that happens in all kinds of industries.
Yeah.
You know, it's... I mean, even for musicians and for people that make movies and stuff now, it's so easy to be able to put those things together yourself and distribute them yourself, especially with crowdfunding and that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, Kickstarter was the greatest and worst thing to happen to
Big old Sharky.
Ooh, it was kind of cool looking. Looks like a castle of some sort.
It's kind of telling the story a little bit.
I'll go swim through that pool of fish.
The big pool of fish?
Will they like scatter?
They might.
That'd be cool. Go, 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 go. Whoa!
Exciting.
Picture this. I keep saying it in the game replay.
Yeah.
Picture this in VR. Because this would, again, another perfect type of game for that. It's slow paced. There's not too much zipping around. Like, ooh, is that a humpback or is that a killer whale?
It's a whale.
How are you? Ooh, that's a shark.
See if I can ride one of these.
Underwater is terrifying.
Underwater is terrifying.
Like, it's very serene here, but underwater is terrifying. Like, you always have that moment of, oh shit. Ride that whale.
Catch up with it first.
Well, tell them to stop moving. Hey, whale. Hey, whale. Never did see Finding Dory. I need to do that.
Come on.
I also want to see the Ratchet and Clank movie. I heard it's real bad, but I just want to see how bad it is. I never finished that game either.
Can't. Apparently, I'm not allowed to.
Just follow him. See where Betsy takes you.
Well, what else is there in these parts? This looks interesting.
There's a giant column of stuff. Is that a meditation rock right there to the left?
Well, there's a column here that I'm more interested in right now.
Well, fine. There's a shark.
Because then there's one of them doors.
One of them triangle things.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the day where we have doors like this in our world.
Just giant triangles in the living room?
No, but like the way this door opens.
Oh, yeah, like sci-fi doors.
Yeah, like they have some in high, like government facilities have them for high security stuff, but how cool would it be to walk in like Target and just have the door go shoop instead of just this normal
I wouldn't
door?
trust Target with a door like that. I would feel like Target would fuck that up and murder many children with that style of a door. They can barely maintain the ones they have now.
Oh, my Target's pretty good.
Jedi mind trick it open.
My Target's
do you do that when you go to the door?
I used
to.
You do the... I used to. I then grew up.
This is not the Target you're looking for.
My favorite's when you walk through an automatic door and it doesn't work. You just walk through the door and then they swing open. Have you done that before?
Not to my recollection, but I believe that you did.
Yeah, so at the mall near us, I went to go through the door and the scanner, whatever they use up top, didn't register me for whatever reason. So I kept going. Sure.
You didn't give it any.
No, I didn't.
Like
stop.
Even when you're like
I think
a couple inches away from the door, you're like, it's still gonna go. I could feel it.
I think I was texting or something, so I wasn't really paying attention.
So you were being a teenager.
So I hit it, and it swung open. I mean, I was good. Didn't die.
Nice little vase down here. Do you see this chain?
Yeah.
So
somebody's into bondage.
Environment's changed a little bit.
Environment's changed.
That wasn't a pun, but it sounded.
But
it turned out to be a pun. It's like Jordan's here all over again.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go and see what is available in this chainy room. I do know.
There's multiple rooms
here. I've forgotten, but I do know what to do. Basically, you have to follow these chains into these rooms.
Well, you already lost the chain.
No, I don't.
Oh,
it's going into that room over there.
There's multiple chains.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's two. But I have to open this door. So, gotta find something to open the door with. And we all know what that means.
Laser vision.
Gotta go find some little droids. So
these are not the droids you're looking for.
Little sonar in his face. Can you do the blue doors, buddy?
Do you fix them? I'm assuming you fix them when you do that. I don't know if you just
power
them on.
Him up out of the stuff there.
Hold on, turn around. Go back to that fish.
Oh, it's not easy to turn around, my friend.
Okay, he has a tail. For a second when he swam by you, he looked like just half a fish.
Well, you know.
I don't know if you saw that, but he literally looked like he had no tail there for a second, so I was confused. That's
fine.
You need two of them.
You can do it, right? Yay! Use your weird little things. Follow the chains to the end of. So we'll get to the one big section that I was kind of digging originally.
Is that an engine?
We'll go from there.
No, that's the chain. I thought it was an engine. Well, you broke it now, Tom. Good job. You know how hard it would be to turn something underwater because you have no friction, not friction.
Fucker too. So, one down. Now I have to go to the other side and find the other place where the other chain is.
Would you say it's off the chain?
It's off the easy.
I do like that it actually animates and moves. Are you on a timer or is it just for looks?
For what?
The chain moving.
I really don't know.
Because the chain is moving.
If I remember correctly, this one is trapped inside something. This chain.
I'm gonna guess a door.
No, it's like a cage of some description. Or it might not be.
Or
this one's.
Or it's out in the open.
I think I might be thinking about it later on. Either way, get this one going.
Oh, what's to the left there? Did you see that? There's a glowy behind. Oh, never mind. I thought there was a glowy bit behind you, but there wasn't. I am. Well, it shined yellow. But it might have been a fish. I love how you have to release the water underwater.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird. But here's the thing: you can get water underwater because there are denser, like I don't know, water's not the right term, obviously, but like there's denser liquids that make it seem in some places in the ocean like there's like lakes that are under the ocean.
Yeah, like
that's
well,
cool
like
as fuck to me.
like oil and water don't mix, so it's density. I know things.
There's like underwater lakes and stuff. Can you imagine trying to go fishing in an underwater lake? That would be the weirdest.
I took AP Environmental in high school. I kind of know what I'm doing.
Yeah. No, actually, I don't.
Kind of know what I'm doing. I took that class because I had a bunch of field trips. That's the reason I took it. And my best friend was in that class. Shout out to Garrett. You're the reason I joined that class.
Aww.
And the field trips. We went fishing. It was fun. We went fishing. We used to live on the beach. We used to go to the beach. Yeah, me and Garrett played basketball and soccer together all the time. We had this crazy ass handshake.
Summer of 99. There you go.
It was actually 2009, but.
Well, that sounds more like it.
Whoa.
There you go. I released some lionfish.
But no, we had so before every soccer and basketball game, we would do this crazy handshake, and I would love to show you. Maybe we can do a cut or something of it and pop it in, but I don't know. Okay. But basically, we do it, and he's like 6'2", 6'3". I'm 5'11", so he's a few inches taller than me. And every time we go in the middle of the basketball court, we would do it, and everybody just stared at us like, "How the hell did you do it so quickly?" So we got it down to like a pattern. We were legit.
You remind me of like those kids that practice like doing boy band moves and things like that. That's a shark, by the way.
Might have done that. Well, go see him.
Kind of a little apprehensive.
He wants to say hello.
I feel like he'll go away if I go.
See, he ran away.
Chase him. I don't really want to meditate right now. I don't need to meditate. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna fall.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
We have time to meditate in our bites here. We're just trying to let people decide if they want to buy this game or not.
Pretty much.
I mean, $20 is, you know what? 15, I feel like was a better price on it.
Well, because it was.
Yeah, obviously, cheaper wise, yes, but I think
value wise,
it almost feels more
what it should have been.
Wise, truer.
Well, you got that because you pre-ordered it because Sony was doing the Play 2016. So this brutal,
and it's stupid because I wanted this in Bound, but I only pre-ordered this because I wasn't sure about Bound, and then we ended up buying Bound today. Yeah. And there was a coupon that you could have got if you'd have done both of them. So I feel like a bit of a dick for not doing that. Yeah. But at the same time, I do get to play hopefully two very, very nice games.
Very nice indie games. Back into the columns.
Yeah, I still haven't figured out what fucking all that is about. I mean, I imagine there's some kind of meaning of lifestyle, you know, stuff.
If you turn around, because you always just swim straight there, is there anything like the other columns you released are already here?
Are still there, but there's like I think there's supposed to be 4.
Yeah.
There's like 4 total, and I have done all of them, but I just don't remember what happens after. Well, like I said, I just want to get to one specific section of the game. I don't want to run on too long with this Byte, but there is a part that kind of made me think, okay, this is kind of fucking awesome. So I want to show everyone that so they can judge it for themselves.
2 hours later.
Yeah, it might be. I hope not. We got a lot to get through today.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I don't know if Abzu was like his name or anything really. I mean, if it's even a he, because it feels more like a girl to me.
Maybe the main character sneezed and he goes Abzu. That's how they got his name.
That is awful.
That's exactly how they got the name.
Yeah.
What the fuck are those?
Whales.
Those sharks? Are they whales?
Yeah. What does it look like? I don't
Hi.
know. Shark whales.
He seems like he has a weird voice. Whale sharks. Whale sharks. So they're both. Is it a whale shark, a whale, or a shark? Is a shark a shark or a fish?
You ask good questions that I don't have answers to. Audience, is a whale shark a whale or a shark? I would think it's a shark because that's the last part of the name.
That's what I was thinking.
Kind of like a hammerhead. Like you don't say, is a hammerhead shark a hammer or a shark?
Or is it a hammer?
Is it
a hammerhead shark?
It's a great white shark.
Is it a hammerhead or a shark? You don't know.
Or a shark? Like
I would love to be the guy who found hammerhead because it's like great white kind of makes sense because it's got the white belly. Like hammerhead, they're like, this looks like a hammer. Like of all the things you could name like I feel like if I named a creature, which I'm going to be doing in No Man's Sky, I'm gonna have fun with some names.
What would you have called the hammerhead shark? Other than the obvious.
Hammerhead. Other than hammerhead. Oh, that's glowing.
It's just the floor.
Yeah. I don't know, like a flat flat bill. Like it reminds me kind of like a platypus face without being like a true bill.
Sharkopus.
Maybe shovel shark.
Shovel shark's not bad.
Yeah, because he's got like a shovel. He's got like a shovel.
Okay with that.
I need to look up what an actual hammerhead shark looks like. See if I'm
You
crazy
know what
or
a
not.
fucking hammerhead.
I mean, I know.
So here's a bit more of the
looks
story,
like.
by the way. Look, you gotta
You spilled
put
the water.
water in the water to get so the fish can levitate and fly.
Gotta put the water in the
in case
water.
you were wondering. And here's another part of the story. So it gets very pretty when it lights up. Really.
Have you listened to Ooh,
sorry.
you went the wrong way.
Big triangle doors and me. I'm on the wall.
You're part of it.
I have my soul in my hand. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, shovel shark. I'm going shovel shark.
Shovel shark.
Yeah. Have you listened? Do you listen to Offspring at all?
Offspring?
Yeah.
I like some Offspring.
Have you listened to the song Hammerhead?
No.
This is how it all ties together. You should. It's actually really. It's probably, in my opinion, one of their better songs.
Is that how it ties together?
Yeah, because it's Hammerhead.
You
We're
like
talking about
the song
No, we're talking about Hammerheads. And I thought it's Hammerhead by Offspring, and I don't know if you know that song or not.
Have you heard the song Barracuda?
I have. By heart.
Mm-hmm.
Ding, 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 ding. That guitar riff is awesome. I used to play that on what was it, Rock Band back in the day? That's what I mean. They tried to bring Rock Band back, and that didn't happen. My brain literally
Dude,
right
you're
now.
fine. We're meditating right now.
I'm not.
Whatever.
You know-
Well, it's hard for you to meditate. You're too spaz.
Too all over my mind embraces. But no, like I don't know, Rock Band. It kind of sucks because they tried to bring Rock Band and Guitar Hero back, and they just flopped.
I like those games. Though.
I played
was
so much of
sad
them.
About
So-
it. I thought they were good. I really wanted to pick up Guitar Hero for Apple TV.
Yeah,
But I mean, just to kind of have it there. But you know,
it's really tricky.
that.
I mean, I played it, and it's a lot more difficult because they have 6 buttons now, which I like. I like that they changed the guitar up.
I mean, there's 6 strings on a real guitar. So.
Yeah,
but it's
but
harder to play.
Yes, but no. I remember in high school, whenever like I was the guy that like if we got Rock Band, I'd want to get it on Xbox because my library of Rock Band music on the Xbox 360, I have every single DLC. I think I have over 400 tracks of DLC, which is a lot of money.
So you were a big Rock Band fan then?
Yeah, we had a lot of people come over. I played drums a lot. I don't know if you know. Do you know what the Ion Rocker is?
I do not.
So I played drums, and I actually broke the pedal twice of the drum kit that came with it, the plastic pedal.
How do you break a pedal?
So I'm going to show you. You guys won't be able to see it, but basically, when you hit the pedal, it goes down to the back, and it snapped right here at the hinge, and it flipped up. So now, whenever I had to do it, I'd put my foot in front of the pedal and push back, which is a very awkward thing when you're playing drums.
Mm-hmm.
I made it work for a few songs, but couldn't do it after that. So then I got the Ion Rocker, which is a couple things. One, it had a metal pedal, so I couldn't break it.
Metal pedal?
The problem with that, though, is it gets stuck every so often. Because I mean, I play drums. I hit hard. I play hard. Like, that's just the way it is. And then...
when I play drums, dude, I hit so hard. I play so hard.
But
you
I
guys
like...
don't know how it happens in California.
Whoa.
This is the part that I want
Hey
to
there.
show you, so you may want to
Hi, Whale.
pay attention.
Quit my Rock Band story.
Aww,
Where you going?
let's go swimming with
no.
the big one.
But no, basically the Ion Rocker is you can get a brain to make it a real electronic drum set. So and it had the plastic cymbals and all that. It was really cool. So I was legit when I played it.
Is this not cool?
No, this is. They're all gonna kill each other. They're all just gonna. One of them's gonna turn. See, he's gonna eat everybody. Look at that. He's like ah. Nom
He's gotta get his plankton fill
nom.
somehow.
Nom.
I just like that I get to kind of chill with him while they're doing it.
Hey, Harry.
Where'd you all go?
Baleen showed up. Nobody likes Baleen.
These are some different ones.
Come on, Baleen. I love whales. Whales are. It's weird because whales could like kill you with one swipe, but they're so like, oh god. Oh, I thought you were about to get eaten. They could kill you with
Look
one
at
swipe.
his
They're so
eyes.
majestic looking. It's really weird.
This was the moment I was like, okay,
Something's going on.
this is cool. He's looking at his eye.
No.
It's just nice.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
nice, Keegan. God
No,
damn it.
I don't like nice
You
things.
fucking Disney queen. You should enjoy this. Look, he's doing a dance for me.
B. Actually, it's probably B. Under the sea.
Is this the blue whale?
Looks
That's
like
a
it.
Big fucking whale.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. They're teaching you. Come on, Tom.
I thought they might be originally, but I couldn't figure it out.
They're like, do this. That'll bring us
So,
back.
I'm actually going to call it there. I just wanted to show you that. Now I've got a helmet because things are dark. I've got light on my helmet. I wanted to show you that part because that was the part that made me kind of fall in love with it a little bit. Oh, these are mines, by the way. So yeah, these do blow up and hurt you.
Can we end on that?
Yeah, we could.
Can you blow yourself up?
Oh, me blowing up?
Yeah,
sure.
I just want to see what it looks
Why not?
Because I asked earlier if you could die.
Yeah, I forgot that you can.
Well, let's see what the...
Thanks a lot for watching, guys. And as always, welcome to the second level.
Holy fuck.
Bye.
Do you just disintegrate? What's happening here?
I don't know.
Are you just... Oh, you're fine.
I grew flippers.
That was weird.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, Tom?
Yeah.
People need to subscribe to us.
They sure do, Keegan.
We have really good, my mouth is open, content.
Yeah.
Yeah. Subscribe, become part of the Level 2 Legion.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a kiss.
Ah! I need a note!